Hey Polers, welcome to my YouTube channel. Eileen here with a new pole tutorial. So today we're going to be learning the next variation of aerial handspring or deadlift. As I said on my previous video, I taught you one of the ways that you can do this. I will show you now a next variation. Remember that the previous video is like the next step from the previous video, so this one would be the next step of my previous video. So make sure that you are going in order and that you can manage those tricks before you jump into this one, because it gets harder with each video. And remember that in those videos I go over the detail with the handspring position and technique, so if you don't remember or know it well, make sure that you go and watch those videos. So in this tutorial, we're going to be learning another variation of deadlift, where we are not going to be using that momentum that we used with the previous video, where we pushed the legs forward and then back. So we kind of used that momentum to get up. So for this one, we're just going to use our own body. So it's completely by ourselves, we're not using any momentum, so this is going to be much harder. So for this one, you're going to be using much more your arms and keeping those legs really tight, especially your core. So let's go into it. We're going to start the same way as the previous videos, where we go with the top arm on that twister grip and bottom on full bracket. So we're going to do the same thing as the previous video, where we start with the legs forward, straight forward, but we're not going to push ourselves up because that's the momentum that helps us. With this one, we're just going to use our own strength. So make sure that you really tighten up, and in this variation, it's super important that you push your bum up. That's the first thing that has to come up, with the legs of course, but the moment that you push your bum up, it's going to be much easier to bring the legs. So focus on bringing the bum up, and remember that you want to start really low. The lower you start, the easier it'll be. I'll be starting a little higher, but remember to just start really low, because it's going to be much easier, much less body weight to lift up, and with time just move up. Alright, so let's go. Top arm on twister, bottom on full bracket, and I'm going to go with straight legs forward and then up. Remember, there's no pushing, no momentum, just your own strength going for this. Alright, so forward and up. And then down the same way. So for this one, you can also tuck your knees to your chest like I said on my previous video, so it's a little easier, and then you can straighten up like I did. So at the beginning you can do that, and then when it gets easier, straighten up. Remember, it'll always be much easier to tuck it in and then open up. So for this one, as I said, the most important part is aggressively pulling with that top arm and pushing with bottom arm, and really engaging your core and legs to lift your bum up, and then the legs will follow. So really focus on getting that bum up and on that starting position, right, where we go with the legs straight, so that from there what you want to do is lift the bum, right? So when we start here, the most important part is this, where I lift the bum. So make sure that you focus on that part where you lift the bum and work on lifting the bum, because when that happens, the legs will follow easily. So the most important part is focusing on lifting that bum. So really work on that. Let's watch it from the opposite side with a band. So if you don't have a spotter that can help you to do this, make sure you use the band. I have other videos where I teach you to use the band, so if you don't know how to do it, go to those videos to check them out. But let's see how it works with the band. Alright, so I'm already set up with the band. So remember, you want to put it in your waist, make it tight. So we're going to do the same thing. Top arm on that twister grip and bottom arm on full bracket. And we're going to do the same thing, legs forward, and then we're going to come up. So, legs forward and up. Coming down the same way. Alright, so there you have it. Remember to be super aggressive with pulling with that top arm, pushing with bottom arm, taking that bum up, and keeping your body really tight, especially your core and legs. Remember that you want to train both sides. Use your band if you don't have a spotter to help you. Put in the practice. This takes time. It's a hard trick, so just put in the time and have fun. That's the most important thing. And just keep going because it'll happen. So I hope that you learned how to do this variation of deadlift or aerial handspring. And I hope that you liked this video, and if you did, please give it a like, subscribe to my channel, turn on the notifications, and drop in the comments all the feedback or questions that you have for me. I am always happy to check them all and connect with you, watch your videos. So please feel free to reach out through any social media. I am always very happy to connect with you. I hope you all have a wonderful day, and I hope I will see you soon on my next video.